sexual life and sexuality in general. Well, there are a lot of theories, a lot of books written, a lot of videos made, a lot of speeches given, seminars, workshops, courses, whatever. And it looks like people are always telling you what's best for you to do when it comes to sexuality. How to do it and how often to do it. And with whom, maybe even. The interesting thing is that maybe not all, but most people are just talking from their personal experience. They discovered something that works for them, so the rest of the world should do it exactly the same way. This doesn't apply only to sexuality, it applies to many things. It applies to marketing, it applies to sales, how to sell something, how to present yourself, how to write your CV, how to whatever. This is how I do it and this works perfectly for me, so for you to be successful you need to do exactly what I'm doing. Well, I can imagine if it comes to dating that women would get very bored. All the men come with the same phrase, behave the same way, do the same things, like the same things, react the same way. Yeah, that wouldn't be that fun. Or if it would be women, then the man would be like, seriously? I just left that woman to meet another woman who's doing exactly the same things, saying the same things, behaving the same way. So if this sounds to you like, yeah, no, that would not be fun. Well, why would you then want to apply other things literally like somebody else is doing? Why not do things your way? What feels best for you? Coming back to sexuality, sexual life in general. I got an insight last night. That's why I'm making this video. The insight was not as much as what I do need personally. It was an insight. It was bigger than me, Lotfi. And I would like to explain a little bit. So, I have had a very turbulent life when it comes to sexuality. If you want to know more, go to my website or my YouTube channel, look for my hashtag #MeToo, and you'll see. And sex was driven by a need. I need to have sex, I need to have an orgasm, or I need to fuck as many women as possible, or whatever. This is very common amongst men, and some women also have it. Most women will not admit that they have the need. They want to play, oh no, I'm a saint, but that's fine. They want to stay in denial of who they truly are. That's fine. I believe there are many differences between men and women, and there are also a lot of similarities. But that aside, so a lot of people have the urge, the need, the drive, just like animals have it. But animals generally have it during certain seasons, and then they are only hunting the other sex. For humans, there are not really seasons, although you see that in summer when the weather is nicer, at least in the northern hemisphere, or when they go on holiday, generally you go on holiday to places with nicer weather, then something starts to happen and sexuality starts to come up. And that's why if you go to resorts like Mallorca and Ibiza and places like that, there's a lot of alcohol, but also a lot of sex, and the alcohol is actually there to lead to the sex. So, yeah, this can be accentuated. But if you go to daily life, it's often because of excitement, and the excitement has as root, I need to reproduce. So I need to find somebody who's a good mate and who will help me have the best possible offspring, because my kids need to have strong genes so that my family line will keep on going. And that's why historically a born son was much more welcome than a daughter. Funny thing is, there would be no women, there would be nobody to fuck, and there would be no way to make kids. So, but okay, let's call it narrow-minded. So why, anno 2018, are we still behaving this way? And why do we let the media, magazines, programs, whatever, tell us that we should have at least twice a week, but probably every 2 days, or even better, everyday sex? And with that, implanting subconsciously a seed saying that, but every day I don't have sex is not a good day. It could mean that something is wrong with me, or with my relationship, or with my partner. And so in some relationships there's a pressure, that there's a need to have sex, and the woman gets insecure, and because the man didn't jump her yesterday, so she makes sure the guy will jump her today, because otherwise maybe he will be looking somewhere else, or maybe he's not interested in her, and she starts to get insecure. And the question is, what is sex? Besides a way to reproduce and to make sure that there will be humans in 20 years from now who can, on their term, reproduce as well. Not that the earth became a better place since there are humans and more humans, but that aside. Sex, when you go deeper, sex is a way of connecting. That's something I, for example, discovered. For me, it was very clear I was looking for the connection with a woman through my sexuality. Until recently, a few years now, I started to discover a different way of connecting with a woman, very intimately, on a very deep level, without needing to put my dick into her. Yeah, I'm saying this very graphically, because for most people, that's the only way. The only way to have sex is to actually do this. All the rest is, it's nice, it's foreplay, it's whatever. It needs to be a lot of this, and very deep and very hard. And the deep and hard actually is nothing more than trying to connect on a very deep level, but not knowing that, not understanding that, so just trying to get physically deeper inside the person, to the point it hurts. And hard because you want to feel this sensation, this strong sensation. And so you start to literally put strength in it and hit hard. And so people even go to spank or even punch or inflict pain or whatever things they do, just to try to feel something. I knew a couple who were using candles and ice cubes to have the candle wax dripping on their bodies, and then putting ice cubes just to get sensations, just to feel something. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's them searching, looking to feel something. Today I can just be with someone in the same space and feel that connection. Today I can caress or get caressed without, and feel a lot going through me. Have wonderful sensations. And I experienced this already in 2006 for the first time, once, it was very strange for me. I just wanted to go move to the phase of this, and the woman was like, no, stay. And she was just touching me with the tips of her fingers and caressing, and I was like, whoa. But it was only happened once, because after that, again, my system was like, oh, I need to go on top. And you probably recognize this from yourself or from your partner or from all the relationships you have had, if you had multiple relationships already, that there is often this need to jump on top, this need for a lot of action. But what you want is actually to feel something in here. Feel deep inside. Emotionally. When you feel that, having an orgasm or not is less relevant. And if you have an orgasm, often that energy stays, doesn't go away. Doing it the old way, dang, 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 bah! And then waking up, coffee, cigarette, eating, TV. A few hours later, it's like nothing happened. Let's fuck again. Yeah, recognize that? But when it's happening inside, it can last for days, many days. That feeling, that sensation. With or without orgasm, you can feel it inside you for a long time. So please, try to take a moment to slow down and feel the person. Allow each other to feel one another, to connect, to touch slowly. Just experience. If after that you want to go the hard way, fine, but just try it. Try where it leads. And maybe just as foreplay only, it's fine. And I think that it's going to be mostly women who would like this. And the men will be impatient. I'm a man. And was a sex addict, and things changed. So it's possible. From one extreme to what you may call another extreme. And please don't focus on what they tell you, that you need to have sex every I don't know how many days. Just feel. Just experience. Connect. Make love. Together. Not one fucking the other to get his quick pleasure. Because that's not connection. That's just release. It's better to go and masturbate than on the toilet. And sometimes, you can help each other to just release that tension. If the tension is built up, has been built up a lot, fine, help each other release that. But then try to feel each other. Why is it that women get annoyed that after the orgasm men fall asleep or get up? Why is it that women want to hug? Because they want to feel. And the hugging will be normal if you have been making love in a different way. Well, the hugging doesn't need to be that long afterwards if you were doing it in a loving way, because you already got what you needed. And then you can get up peacefully afterwards and do your things. And you don't even need to say to your partner, like, hey, it was great. You don't need to say it out loud, because you know. Both of you were there, both of you were connected. So you both felt what happened. So you don't have to talk about it. You can if you feel like. when you look at each other, you just know, you remember, you feel. When I say remember, it means that you probably still are feeling it in here. Also, don't make it the new goal of doing it every time like this. Just try. Discover what works for you, what works best for you. And in every relationship it may be different. So if you change partners, it may be different in the next relationship. Discover again. But what's important is that you allow each other the time to discover what feels good. Because every man is different, every woman is different. There are similarities, yet they're different. So try to work from here, to stay in here. Enjoy your next lovemaking. See you in the next video. Before I forget, before you click away, check the link below, Patreon. It's a page I created where you can contribute on a monthly basis so that I can reach my goals, so that I can help other people. You can show your appreciation for what you're getting from me. You will get exclusive content, things that will help you ride the wave and not hearing about the wave 2 weeks later, that there was a wave you could have been riding and would have changed things and improved things in your life. Because I will be talking about what's at play right now in the moment and many more things. I will also be answering questions. There will be possibility for webinars. So click that link and have a look. You would be helping me and help also a lot of other people, because the more people start to donate, the more I can start to do, the more I can start to share through charity work, but also traveling and actually go and meet the people in person, for example. That's one of my goals, but you will find all that there. And it starts at $2 per month, and for that you already get, actually you get the most important part for $2 a month, and the rest that you're going to donate is just you appreciating more or wanting a specific extra thing. So click that link and help me make a difference. Thank you.